If someone offends you or you strongly dislike them, your effort should always to be counter their points with logic and facts rather than making false accusations. Otherwise, you might end up in a situation like what happened between Piers Morgan and the trans activist in this discussion. Let's dive into the video to see what happened. For those new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Let's start.
Why do you think Piers is so offensive?
Well, I think the way that Piers talks about trans people, and specifically non-binary people, is that you mock them, you make fun of them, you use them as entertainment, you use the lives of real people in this country, a vulnerable minority, as something to make fun of and get a reaction.
Be specific.
Well, when you claim you're a two-spirit penguin.
Yeah, you know why I did that? If literally you can now identify in 100 different ways your gender, including two-spirit person and all this other stuff, then I'm entitled to identify as a two-spirit penguin. And what's interesting is, you want me to respect all those 100 genders, however ludicrous some of them are, but you have zero respect for my right to identify myself in any way I see fit. So in other words, it's one rule for you. You say everyone's entitled to say they can be whatever they want. But the moment I decide that I want to be a two-spirit penguin, you go absolutely nuts and want to control how I self-identify.
That's not how it works.
I think they can pretend to be anything they want, but that doesn't mean I have to pretend with them. You want to live in a fantasy world, that's your right. But I don't want to live in your fantasy world, and that's my right. Piers is correct. They only care about how they feel and disregard everyone else. He doesn't mock them, he simply speaks facts. These folks embarrass themselves because they can't handle facts. Anyhow, besides that, Piers, last time I saw you, you identified as a black lesbian. You are the king, brother. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Thank you so much for listening and supporting me. Take care.